Hello everyone, this is going to be the final episode of Slay the Princess. I hope you guys enjoy it. This game is a very interesting game. It's kind of like a visual novel, kind of just like a point and click, very minimal on gameplay, on animation and artwork, but every little piece of it, it's a lot. What am I trying to say? Even the minimalisticness of this, there's a big impact. Yeah, hopefully you guys understand what I mean. Even though there's not much there, like, it's very effective. What it does is very effective. We are trying to slay the princess to save the world, but it's a lot more than that. We have all these questions. We are in some sort of like time loop, or we're repeating events in different ways. And we're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. We've been introduced to a bunch of different characters that are probably the same character. And my biggest question is, who is the narrator? I guess my biggest question right now is, who is the narrator? And who is in charge of all this? Who's the mastermind behind everything that's happening? Who's pulling the strings? Is it the narrator? Or is it somebody else? I don't know. But basically, by slaying this princess over and over again and then dying, we change, we evolve, and she slowly gets put together. We are giving her pieces of herself, pieces that become part of her whole. And when we put her completely together, something will happen. So let's see what's gonna happen.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
A lot of this dialogue is repeating, so we'll be able to kind of go through.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't even know if this is our first choice that matters with these paths, but we've taken the blade twice, and we've left the blade once. So let's enter without the blade and see if we can get a different ending here. We're gonna save her, but then we're going to not take the blade again. No. I don't know. Let's just go down there and see.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I think there's only one outcome here.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever...
Okay. I'll be here.
We're gonna
You attempt
check
to make
the
your way out.
stairs,
Is someone else here?
but we get locked out.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her
And
mouth,
here we go,
her
it's
teeth
starting
tearing
already.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs, or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, so we attacked her last time. No, wait. So this time we'll just try to save her. See if that gets something different.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Right?
you place the blade against the
I don't
ragged,
know.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I feel like this is actually the same thing that I
You
did
cut
last time.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Interesting.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
And then we kill
wait,
her.
this is watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her. Oh, this is different.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Okay, but we warned her.
The princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Is she gonna attack us?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oops. My hand slipped.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to
Okay. Let's see what
warning
happens now.
before you go any further. She will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
The Smitten. We have a new person. The voice of the Smitten. Alright, we're on another path. Somehow. The game, like the game said, they won't allow you to... The game won't allow you to make the same, like... do the same path more than once.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Oh, this guy. This guy. He's the simp. He's the simp.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Hey, it's true. We are all simps sometimes. Just some of us to varying degrees than others.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Yes,
That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Yes, we will defend her from the trolls on reddit.com.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
This is a pleasant place and song to accompany it. Isn't it nice?
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
No, it doesn't seem that bad.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes. The smitten guy is great. I love the smitten guy, Doom. Hey, vampire, what's up? The game is really cool.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Oh, you're not the first.
What matters
Nor
is
the
you have a
second.
chance to do it right this time.
Or the third.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't sign up for any of this.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end.
Yeah.
And now I'm even more
Exactly.
certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay, are we quite done, everyone? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Didn't seem like it to me. Damn. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I wonder how she will respond to this.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
But now she's just saying that because she thinks that's what we want to hear. Or did she really?
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out.
But have you seen her angelic face?
Yeah, look at that
She
face.
should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
She's cute, so, she can do no wrong. Is that true? Is that how the world works? I think maybe to a certain degree, but
By destroying the world.
only to a certain degree. Anybody can get canceled these days, no matter how pretty you are, how handsome you are, whatever, right?
Apparently, yes.
All right. Oh, so now we can rescue or slay. Ooh. Well, shit. Let's rescue her. Let's try to rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you
Yes.
talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
No.
And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Well, we've done it before. We just chop her arm off.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
Yeah, all she needs is a little lubrication, and I'm sure the smitten can provide enough of that.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
She's like Dobby. We have to give her a sock.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
What's empiricist mean?
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
Why is he rolling his R's now? Is he more dashing that way? Hi, Wonka. How's it going? Wait, we courageously step forward and free our beloved. Does he think he's playing D&D? And the narrator is the DM? I'm not sure that's how this works. Maybe that's exactly how this works. I mean, the narrator has proven to be omniscient? No. Omnipotent? No. He's got powers. He can make things happen. He can change the very fabric of the reality that we are seeing.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... Yes.
What? Oh, shit. You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try to kill her? Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It worked.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
This is the best one yet. I mean, not as good as the Dommy Mommy, but this is pretty good.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
But look at how cute she is.
Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Aww.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We can still slay her? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. They're not gonna make me do it. Look at her. Look at this face. Look at that supple bosom. This is for grabbing, not for stabbing. Say it with me, everybody. Boobs are for grabbing, not for stabbing. That is our mantra. New motto. Boobs like that simply can't be evil. Exactly, exactly. New? Well, I mean, it's not new, but we have succinctly put it into words. You have to write it down, Wonka. You have to, you know, put it on your refrigerator or something. What's up, Mr. Enforcer? Okay. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Oh, says you, narrator.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
That's right.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She's so happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Probably the world ends.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face. and the lock
Narrator!
clicks.
Fuck off! Let me have my happy ending! What's up, dog? Narrator's like, okay, I'll play along. Okay, no, we're done. Enough.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Okay.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Don't be surprised if you see the voice of the smitten on the Bunny Awards this year for Best Boy.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this basement.
Yes, I think you've got this.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle. And
The
lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you she could do it.
In your face, narrator!
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay!
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Well, now...
Where did everything go?
But we had love and happiness, even if it was just but a moment.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Bye-bye. Time to go home. Or something. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains. You've unraveled. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Reality? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Interesting. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
They are not like us. They do not last. What does that mean? This makes me think that we are more of an abstract, not abstract, but like, the first thought that came to my mind was we are some sort of force of nature, like the sun and the moon. We're not ever meant to be or ever will be mortal. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, but I don't know why. But I do know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. You make your way up the short path to the...
Okay. Man.
The interior of the
So many
cabin is all the
different
blade
theories.
is your...
All right, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. Okay, so one path we attacked her, and then we killed her, and then she turned into a ghost, and then she possessed us. We allowed her to possess us. I don't know if we do that again and try to not allow her to possess us, if we'll get a different one. Or should we not attack her? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that's the one that led us to the Dami Mommy, where we brought the knife, but we didn't attack her. What should we do? I guess the game will push me to somewhere that we haven't been. You could try nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Okay. Let's tighten our grip. Because last time we dropped it. Let's tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Although this might just lead to where we attack her and then, I don't know. Hi, Joe.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Drop or slay? Drop or slay? Are we sure? Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Well then. Squint at her while holding on to the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Ah, okay. Alright. Let's drop the blade. Let's see what happens.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
I assume we have something we can do down either path still. Otherwise, there wouldn't be an option. Or they're
Thank
gonna...
you.
They're
Maybe
gonna
now we
force
can
us to do
just
the other one, maybe.
talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, I've asked her most of these questions, so it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Well, I have reasons. And of course I know what they are. Why wouldn't I? That'd be ridiculous.
And yet you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think? So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? And why have we been left to do their dirty work?
And we still don't know the answer to any of these questions.
Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
I'm done talking.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay or keep her locked away or examine the chains. I've tried the keep her locked away before, didn't I? I think I just... No matter what I do, eventually we're gonna slay her.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but
Let's do it.
unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her
Oh.
sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Oh shit!
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Die. Die or finish the job. Let's die.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I'll just die.
The wound in your neck is too much for you to bear, and you collapse to the floor of the basement, rapidly bleeding out.
Wait, are we just literally in some kind of D&D game? Is he actually the DM? Is he the dungeon master?
The princess stands over you with an intense curiosity as you fade away.
Oops.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Slay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Oh, a new person. The cheated. Oh, he doesn't sound as fun as the smitten. So we've had the hero, the broken, the contrarian, the opportunist, the stubborn, the cold, the smitten, and now the cheated.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All right, let's take it.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
This guy's mad. He's mad. We went to save her. We went to, just talk to her, unarmed, showing our good faith, and she just murdered us. Enter.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Sounds auto-tuned.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Sure, right, okay, I believe that.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Let's see. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time, if someone came into my house and tried to kill me and I cut his neck open, surely I would remember that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Right, that was
Last
oddly
time?
specific.
What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
What the hell is this pole with a three-way tie? Okay. But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yeah.
Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes, again.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence.
Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
I don't know what position you're in.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you slashed my throat last time.
That doesn't sound like me.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
I do like exhausting my options here. Okay, so we can approach her again. We can turn around and leave, or we could just slay her. I kind of want to just go up to her again. She's so obvious. Like, if we kill her, we won't know if she's actually lying or telling us the truth. I mean, obviously she's lying, but maybe she won't stab us. Okay, she's gonna stab us, but we'll never know for sure what she would do if we just kill her. So let's approach her. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Of course she won't. We trust her, right, guys?
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Oh, our meat.
Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hers first?
Again? Really?
Oh, poor cheated guy. He's got cheated again.
Hehe.
Hee. She said, hee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay, I'm liking the cheated more and more.
You're what? The
What?
interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
The hunted appears. Oh, this is getting good.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
The broken is back.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
I lost count.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility! I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched... We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
True, it's just the mirror.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There's no door.
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Alright, but there's no door this time. There's just a mirror, so let's approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. Poor broken.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Oh.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Ouch.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead.
The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her. We're going to appeal. We're going to try flirting with her. Appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think up something else. No, we're definitely gonna flirt with her. That's what the smitten would say.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
That's what
she
we're
wants
here
to
for.
kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Now, wait a minute. Before we started the game, they said this was a love story. Obviously, we're supposed to be romancing her.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
Oh, she does. She just doesn't know it yet.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Or give her the look. The look. What is the look? Arr. Let's give it to her. The look.
The look. The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, sure we have.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look.
The look.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
See? What did I tell ya?
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is.
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh, yay.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
This game is great.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
Oh.
She skewers you. Ow.
Ow. That kind of
What
hurt.
worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
Smitten!
What matters is that she likes us.
Yes!
She's even said as much.
He gets me. I am the smitten.
Oh, a new one of us.
He's not new.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think, is everybody here maybe?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
We summoned the smitten. Let's go.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
You don't want to know?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Look at them teeth.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You might be onto something there, Mr. Cheated.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. Shit. Can we flirt more? Okay, we can fight her, we can appeal to her authority, we can panic. Yeah, let's appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. It doesn't work. And she kills you again. Oh, okay. And again. And again. And again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
The opportunist?
She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Ah, stubborn! Who else are we gonna see? The contrarian? Contrarian, the cold?
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee.
Voice of the paranoid. Oh, we never met this one before. Paranoid.
She skewers you.
Must have been another path.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
She's getting more and more blades every time coming out of her arms.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think.
Skeptic. Ugh, so many.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Are we? Her teeth are getting more crazy as well.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4. Mutually Assured Destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're going to manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them, says the cheated.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Okay.
Are you
Yes.
sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Well, good, because you've had too much to say up until now.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
The narrator is just a really pissed off DM. Come on now.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Okay.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Narrator,
Your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too. Get out of here. Thank
Something
you.
feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are critical. Lethal. Same thing. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Is that my face? Is that my bird face? Is that my beak? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
No, I don't. What are you? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then, oh, that's the same dialogue. Okay. Look, it's our bird face. Whoa, did we blink? Oh God, there's eyes. There's eyes all over the place. There's eyes here, 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 here. They're all blinking. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Fuck. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
So he doesn't remember because it's a different narrator every time? I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. I'm sure you've met many others like me. I don't know. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Okay. So there's multiple instances, and we are us and the princess are hopping between each one at the end of each cycle, and there's a different narrator that lives in each of these instances. Maybe.
But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have so many questions. No, hold on. We're running out of questions here, maybe. Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Come on, what
From
kind
one
of an answer
vantage
is
point,
that?
I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the what? I'm supposed to do what? You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. I'm getting more confused. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
So you know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Of course you can. Death of the author ran out of questions. Okay. So he's about to go. We can lie to him and tell him that we're going to complete this task that he has set for us. Or we could tell him, I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Okay. I still don't really understand, but we're getting some answers, slowly. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
What is going on here? She's got her nose all the way up this girl's ass cheeks. Okay. There's a lot to take in here. There's a lot to take in. She has 6 arms, at least 5 faces here. There's people coming out of her hair. I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay, I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
The music is... it's like the voices, the singing is just... I love it. Very beautiful. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from 1 into 2, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
He spun us from 1 into 2. He gave me a choice and her a role to play. She is not death, but contains it in her multitudes.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So... so the echo of this... being, okay, so maybe somebody wanted to destroy death itself, but they weren't powerful enough to do that. But they were powerful enough to somehow split the god of this world into two. And to have one half of the god, which would be strong enough to defeat a god, to defeat itself, to defeat the part of it which contained death itself, thus eliminating death for good. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wait, I wanted to ask you more things. What's happening?
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality, and you used it to rise above me.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Wait a minute. Okay, if you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. I won't engage with violence, remain silent. Music's getting intense, guys. I don't know. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. I like that.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb. Your liquor tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Voice acting is really good. I'm kind of still confused though. So this is the ending where we escaped with the princess. Stop the fight early and surrender. No. I want that feeling back.
It never left you. You just need to open your heart to me once more.
The ghostly
A shiver
one.
passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
But without redemption, there can be no sin. I would sacrifice everything to free you again. But without redemption, there can be no sin.
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all. A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now. And you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
You were a part of me. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you then, but maybe I should have. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back to it? You were a part of me. I couldn't bring myself to hurt you.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action. But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacies reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine.
Is this our Dommy Mommy, our OG Dommy Mommy?
When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it.
And I'll do it all over again, baby.
Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
I miss when that was you.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Ugh, gosh. It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Okay. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when when you get to sit above it all?
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Is anybody else lost? So we can leave and the universe and all the people in it die. Everything is destroyed. We just go living as gods, creating and destroying forever and ever and ever. Or we can slay her and stop that. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm gonna go here. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hi. The hero's back. Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume, in the same way that you're all of you.
Where's everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now.
Okay, what do we do? Can you tell me what we should do? Because I don't know.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Okay.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Wait, do you want to kill her? Oh God. I don't know. What is he proposing? He wants to kill her. I can do this out here on my own. I'm ready, no, say nothing. I'm not ready, no.
Too bad. We're going. Now.
No! What are we doing?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
You want to be the narrator? I'd like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Okay, I'd like that, yes, please do.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
What about what's outside the windows? Can you talk to me about that?
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
Did he?
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Oh, because I'm too ugly and rude.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through
complicated.
hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Should we take the blade, or should we not? Well, the narrator isn't here to make us do something that we don't want to do. Let's take it. Or let's not take it. I don't know. I don't know. No blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
We'll figure something out. We don't have to kill our Dami Mommy.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yes, she sounded very sus.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Okay.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sure. Let's sit with her. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
What is yourself? I don't want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Oh, good. That's something we have in common. Okay. What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Because every time we tried to leave before, the narrator stopped us. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Let's take her hand in ours.
Okay then. Let's leave.
Oh god. Is the world gonna end?
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh, I'm blushing. Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Okay. Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. Okay, why am I so invested in this? Like, what's gonna happen? It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, an anticipation of the unknown. Feel so apprehensive right now. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Will we even will we cease to exist?
Not that I'm scared or anything.
I'm
It's
scared.
exciting, really. Anything could happen.
I'm so scared.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I'm in love. Ah! Ah! What? It is cute. It's so cute. Oh god, it's so cute. Okay, man, I feel like I'm a girl in high school again. Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Ah!
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It said, and what happens next? Whatever it is, I forgot what it said. Whew. There's more. There's more. There's more endings. We could see them all, but that was a good first ending, yeah? Special thanks to Gab Smolders. Our song. Finish the game, the good ending doesn't count. What? What do you mean? Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game, return to the main menu. Okay. Let's load. Right here. Okay. All right. Before we look at what else this game has to offer us, let's take a break because it's time for a break. Yeah, it's been an hour. Now to ruin it, we had such a nice moment. Oh my gosh. Now we're getting cunnilingus again. It's just kind of a whiplash, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. So we could slay her. Or we could, I think, try to leave with her from here. How do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. So I think if we free ourselves from her or from this place, she will destroy the world or something. I don't know. Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Aww. But this seems a lot less romantic than the previous ending that we got. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. What the fuck? I see grass. What the fuck? Yo, this is trippy. What am I even looking at? You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
The drums. The drums are coming in. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. They're going to touch grass. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Yo, the music. So good. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are... That was a cool ending too! There are no endings, only beginnings, it said. Man, the music really hits. You guys want to see some more? Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. I have the VOD. Our song. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm into it. I'm into it. Okay, let's do some more. Yeah. Okay, you've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. So in this ending, the one that we just got, is that where everything is destroyed, and we create and destroy, like they said, create and destroy and create and destroy? I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
This ending might be a lot less happy.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, You don't have to do it alone.
Okay, this might be the same as... Wait, hold on. I thought voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true, but we can worry about it later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
Is this the
Time
same
to resume our dance.
as my first ending?
She's relentless, isn't she?
I said no before. Right? I said I wasn't ready. Let's say I'm ready. Let's see if it's different.
Then let's go.
I think it's the same. Yeah. But maybe we can make a different decision here.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started. Do you... No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but
Oh
the
shit.
stairs.
Maybe I should have taken
Have
the
you
blade.
figured out what you want?
It sounded just like that. And
Oh,
down
God.
we go.
I might have fucked
We shouldn't
up.
keep her waiting.
I might have
And
fucked
there
up.
you are. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final.
Oh no, I messed up. Oh shit. I should have taken the blade. Can I... Oh, nice. Oh, I'm at the narrator. What? No. This is the wrong... How do I just load? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the main menu. Or load. Here we go. I don't know what it loaded. I just did quick load. But the narrator's there, so we went too far back. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. I fucked up. Okay, so...
Would I offer?
I want
Whatever
to
you're-
take the blade down into the basement.
She's too... There's still a piece of me nestled.
It's time to.
She's... Then let's go.
Sorry guys. I was going too fast.
And here we are. Do you need me to...
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Alright. Enter.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what?
It sounded just like that. And down we go. We shouldn't
Okay.
keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Slay.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
That's what we brought this knife for.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Aww.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Aw, why is she being so nice after I murder her? You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you are also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The long quiet. Are we just alone in nothingness forever now? The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. Last time the princess saved us, or we took her hand, but she's not gonna be here this time. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long, arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Hi, Broken.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Same. He's just like me for real. Smitten, I feel you, bro.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
New and unending dawn. Ugh. Man, that's kind of... that's a bit... empty feeling, isn't it? Right? I like it when we get to live happily ever after with our Dommy mommy. No music, no nothing. Let's see. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself and I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess. This might be the same as what we just got, where we just are alone with our voices, but let's see.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
Oh.
I can take you there.
Okay, let's try
I can
one
take you to
thing.
her heart.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless.
Or I can do this out here on my own. Oh, okay. We could try this.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Oh, fuck you then. Okay, let's take the knife, but let's sit with her and see if that's different, and then that's the only thing I can think of to
And here
try.
we are. Do you...
Okay. Take the blade.
That's probably for
Enter the basement.
the stairs.
We both know.
It sounded just... And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this.
Okay.
Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Let's sit with her. Let's just see. It looks like the same. Either we slay her or we leave with her. I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
What would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
That sounds like a nightmare. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
This is such a better love story than Twilight. Holy shit. This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Yeah, and then you'll brutally murder me. Sounds real romantic. All right. Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan to just reset everything.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I'll see you soon.
Hey, I love you.
Ah, she still says it. Ah! What the hell? This game is so weird. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay, so we really just... We're back. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I thought we were just gonna keep playing from there. Nice. All right. Well, are there any other endings that you know of that we can get from my save? Clamp, did you check that out? If not, it's fine. I think we've seen quite a few. The first one that I got is the first two that I got were the best. Except I think in the second one, everything dies. Everyone dies. All the people that the narrator was trying to save. But I mean, I think it's kind of like everyone dies eventually. When he says everyone dies, because death is just a part of her, right? It's just a part of life. So I don't think it's like some kind of cataclysmic like apocalypse that happens necessarily. Maybe because they created like a whole new universe, it looked like. Well, shit. That was really intense. That made me really emotional. That really did. That was surprising. Okay, so as mentioned, those were 4 of the, I believe, 6 endings you can get in this game. But I only did a few of the paths that are available in this entire game. There's so many different pieces of the princess that we can bring to her. We only did 5 of them out of, I don't know how many, but there are a lot. So I would definitely urge you guys, if you guys are interested in this game at all, to get it yourself and play it, because there's still so much left to be seen. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with this game. Things that I've mentioned during the episodes, the art style, the dialogue, the voice acting, the characters, the mystery, the Dommy Mommies. I was also really moved by a couple of those endings. I am a sucker for a good love story, and this one was very, very unique. I'm definitely going to be doing my own research, trying to figure out exactly what everything meant and what was going on, because I'm a little bit fuzzy on some of the details. I really also do hope that I find the time to play through the game, however many times it takes, to see basically everything, because I know that it's going to be worth it. I want to see all the main characters' voices. I want to see all the versions of the princess. I don't know what the other 2 endings are, but I definitely want to see those. And I hope you guys enjoyed coming on this quick little journey with me. Again, it was a short game, but it left a big impact. Super, super, super worth it. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.